Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of days.
Yes, in a long time.
Actually, it's been 2 weeks. Anyway, but a lot of things has been going on, this whole COVID-19 that's been happening.
Yeah.
And but now I think the lockdown has been eased out. A lot of
Yeah.
people actually are going back to work, though not everybody. A lot of people are still at home.
Yeah, but gradually things are getting back to normal. Yeah.
And let's not forget, it's still very unsafe out there. You have
Yeah.
to take safety precautions and
Yeah,
stuff.
safe.
Be safe.
Wear
Wear your
face
nose
mask.
mask. Wear face
Carry your
mask
hand sanitizer.
everywhere.
Don't just carry it, remember to
Use it. Yeah.
I'm guilty.
And keep your safe distance from people when you go out and stuff, like social distancing.
No rush for bus if you're in Lagos.
Lagos thing else there. But this one actually has to go to work, so yeah, it's fine. But the thing about it is, a lot of us are still, I've still been at home. I've been really not gone out except when I was sick. I've been really staying at home because the curve isn't flattening. It's sad, but we still have increasing cases every day, and work is starting to go back to normal. Because before, when you said this, you're like, there's COVID, so you're like, okay. Now people start saying, everything's going back to normal. Business. So what do you do?
People are still buying and selling.
People are starting to buy and sell. People are doing things. People are making so it's like, okay, fine. What do we do?
Yeah. Should we stay at home and be safe, or should we
go out and make money and
go out and make money is winning? Of course.
So yeah, you're starting to look like a lazy person if you're still at home and saying, okay, fine, I'm still on lockdown and I'm not going anywhere. So I think that's the new reality for us now. But I think there are ways you can actually get your life back, start doing things. You can actually, if you can work from home.
Definitely take that option.
Do that.
Yeah.
Limits.
Yes.
So if you really don't need to go out, limit your movement. Stay in the house. Don't go out. Don't go gallivanting. We are not in the clear yet. We are still in the middle of this pandemic. We're still in the middle of this crisis, and it's good to stay at home as much as you can.
Yeah.
So, but this is Nigeria. Since we are not being provided with
appliances
to stay at home, you need to work.
Yeah.
So happy Eid Mubarak to all our Muslim people.
I just say happy Salah because I really can't pronounce it that way.
Mubarak. Eid Mubarak to everybody. Our Muslim brothers and sisters. I don't know if this is what they kill meat.
I don't know. I'll be shouting me like we should
meat.
Talk
meat. Bring me meat.
You
I'll not give you Christmas chicken. Don't worry, the present is coming. So I don't know if this is the one or maybe it's Ilea, but I think some people actually kill animals.
There's a little celebration. There should be because we're looking for meat.
But we are here now, no meat yet.
Okay.
Today's Wednesday. Okay, people should bring meat. Anyway, happy Mubarak to the guys, and I watched the news channels and we saw what was going on. A lot of people actually did not
take precautions.
They were like Juma services and people were like so close to each other, no face masks.
And which state? I think it was the same Kano state as well.
It was terrible. I saw it on TV and I had to send it to her like, babe, see what is going on. Why are people not even taking this thing seriously?
I think you said it was just the southwest.
It was just the southwest actually. Most places in South actually took precautions, like Oyo states, Ondo states, and the rest. They locked the praying grounds, and people actually had meetings on Zoom, prayers on Zoom, and in small family units. And even because one of the guys that was interviewed actually said, according to the Quran, it says that in light of situations like this, people can actually take their prayers at home. The necessary don't actually have to come together. Because I feel that as a leader, as a leader of any group and whatever, you are actually responsible for your people. God forbid anything happens, what will they say happen?
If those people now cut it, will they now say being a Muslim is bad, or
I don't know. They're even now coming to the Christians. In Cross River, some churches are starting to open, and they're like markets are open and blah blah blah. So why isn't the church open? Like they feel it's an attack on religion. In my head, I'm like, first, COVID is not an attack on religion. The lockdown is not an attack on any religion whatsoever.
And then even unlike the markets, churches even you can
do it at home. You can pray.
Online services.
Online services, but food is different. The market is different. They left the market open because of it's It's an essential need.
Yeah.
It's an essential need. If you need to actually have services, there's Zoom. People are doing Zoom services online. People are streaming services online.
Yeah.
Gathering your family, typical African parents, you still do all your service and you give up free. In your house, why do you need to go out? Why do you feel like you need to even do that? They feel like, oh, okay, now that this whole thing isn't like, okay, churches are resuming and they say they're happy.
I think it's just
but in
wait
my church
for
of course, I'm not going yet.
Yeah, just wait for the government directive at least. I think they're even bringing out guidelines for schools to open in Lagos or something
I think they're still thinking July.
No, definitely, it's
July.
still being July, but at least get people prepared and stuff. So,
I'm not
chill.
going to leave. Right
Chill.
now, I'm in my house. In my house. Even government said tomorrow, because it is. If this thing happens, God forbid, if I contract this disease, we don't have good hospital systems. We don't have good healthcare.
Yeah,
Our healthcare is kind of it's very somehow. So even if you have like 10 people, you probably see they can cater to just 2 people. Even if they have doctors on ground, they don't have enough stuff. So I'm not fall sick.
And our Chinese people are listening. So. MIA, you guys, MIA.
So it's not. No. See, I'm staying in my house, but. Staying in my house, I feel that okay, these things they're easing up and things are changing, things are getting better. We're finding it's becoming a new normal, but we have to take safety precautions and stuff. I decided I was in the middle of launching my clothing line, a new business before this whole thing broke out. And since things are starting to ease back, I decided to get back to work. I decided to get things up. So don't shoot me.
Drum roll, guys.
My clothing line is the official launch is July 1st.
Yeah.
And we're shooting in 2 weeks. Yeah. We're going to be safe. We're going to still have less than 20 people.
Yes, less than 20
Everybody is going to stay sanitized.
We're going to spray them on entry into the building.
Everybody has to we are taking safety because I feel responsible for myself and every other person that is working with me on this project. And I don't want anybody to have before they say, okay, so now my choose photo shoot that they went to someone's not coming and coughing. Please, me, I don't have COVID. I can't use all the COVID. And nobody can come and give me for COVID. COVID 19. So COVID 19.
Yeah.
So I think we are taking safety precautions, but it is happening. The world is going, things are getting back to normal and everybody is getting work done. So yeah. I'm releasing my clothing line. I'm super excited about it. And it's been a blessing because I've had people, she has been wonderful, help me out on the project and it's been good. And yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. You guys watch out. Watch out.
Now, I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you first. What has this whole pandemic, the lockdown, in seriousness of it, so what has this whole pandemic and this whole lockdown, what has it taught you?
What exactly has it taught me? I think it has just taught me that I think for me it was a good time to evaluate a lot of things. It taught me to be, how will I say, dynamic. If one way is not working and there's something comes up, how easily can you adjust? If you have a business and you weren't still making money during this COVID, so it shows that you need to change your processes, you need to learn to do things, keep up to speed. Is your online presence, is it enough to still get you your customer base? Is it enough to still, are you still able to run at least even if a skeletal, process? For me, that was one of the things I thought about during this COVID. Like, so what if this doesn't stop? What if this is our new reality? Everybody stay at home. Is it going to be a time of, your life is going to now shut down? Or is it going to be, are you going to look for a new angle? So for me, that was what I thought about basically.
Okay. I think for me, I can be. This is one of the very. This is one of the very few things because I can be kind of a control.
Please record it. So, Mom.
It's only about my work. I like to be in control of my life. So I like to plan my things. I like things to go the way I want them. I control it. But I'm just very, everything has to be in place, everything is good. But this whole pandemic taught me that sometimes you just have to let go. You can plan and you can plan and you can plan. Anything can happen. Yeah. I was legit in the middle of the launch. I was going to launch just before my birthday, April 21st. Yeah. And this whole thing just went. and I had to like hold off on the entire project, and I had to deal with the fact that I wasn't going to be able to do, because my dream was before my birthday. It's another chapter of my life. This will be done, and that will be my reality.
Yeah.
I had to deal with the fact that it wasn't happening, and I actually had to make my peace with it. I realized that there are other things that were important.
Yeah.
Other things that are important are people's lives. People's lives are at stake. Some people are dying in different countries. People are dying in this country. Like because at first we first thought we were immune to it. Then we had to deal with it. Yeah, exactly. So I realized that sometimes other things are important in life. Sometimes you actually are not in control, so you just have to let go. So I think this whole thing taught me how to let go of things. You plan your things, you do things, but you always need that space for what if. Then I was able to do a lot of self-revelation. I would say it made me closer to God, because a couple of things happened between this time, and I realized that I needed to I have a good relationship with God. I felt like I needed to go to the next level. So yeah, I was able to like move in my relationship with God. Then he also was a reassurance of, I've always wanted to, I said, I want to make money, I want to be comfortable. Yeah. But I also want to be able to take breaks. If I want to take 6 months off, a year off to travel, I want to be able to afford it. I want to make that kind of money that, okay, fine, I'll be able to afford it. And I realized, see now, it's a pandemic, nobody planned for it. So
yeah.
What if I'm leaving and like, okay, fine, whatever it is we get this month, what we spend, how people are not working. Yeah. Some offices were considering to have paid half payment, some paid full, but some did not even pay at all. Some people got laid off. Some people realized that, some companies realized that they can actually get a lot of people to do more from home.
Yeah, they don't need some
people.
Yeah.
A lot of people got laid. So what do you do? What do you do? So it just helped me put things in perspective, and I think funny enough, I'm glad it happened. So the line is we're going to be shooting in 2 weeks. The line is going to be launched in July 1st, and I'm really happy that this is happening, and I'm opening my second store soon. We're going to have a launch opening and stuff. So start being nice to me if you want tickets. Start being nice. Start being nice now. So guys, thank you very much for being with us today. And now that Buhari has told us to
go back to farming.
Go back to your farms. So let's start befriending our farmer friends. I think I need to call my father. Daddy, we need food. As Buhari has said, we should go back to farming. So yeah, guys, see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. I promise you this time I won't take so long to shoot another video.
Tell us what you learned during COVID.
Exactly, tell us what you learned during COVID.
Okay, we should start calling it real name. COVID-19.
No, in Nigeria
it's COVID.
Our president. I'll see you guys.
Sweet. Ciao.
Bye.